Welcome to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to all viewers, subscribers, supporters. So, to the point. The Nissan MR20Dd and Renault M5R are essentially the same 2.0-liter, four-cylinder naturally aspirated gasoline engine, a result of the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi alliance. It's designed for efficiency and durability, commonly found in compact and mid-size vehicles. History and versions. The MR20Dd Nissan designation and M5R Renault designation are part of the larger MR engine family, which includes various displacements and even turbocharged versions, like the MR16DDT. This 2.0-liter direct injection engine was introduced to replace older, less efficient port-injected engines. Key characteristics of this engine family include aluminum alloy block and head for lighter weight and improved heat dissipation, dual overhead camshafts, DOHC, with 16 valves for efficient breathing, continuously variable valve timing control, CVDC on both intake and exhaust sides to optimize valve overlap for different RPMs, improving power and fuel economy. Direct fuel injection, DFI fuel, is injected directly into the combustion chamber, allowing for a higher compression ratio, around 11.2 to 1, and better thermal efficiency. Low-friction engineering incorporates advanced coatings and designs to minimize internal resistance, promoting efficiency and longevity. It powers various models, including Nissan Sentra B18 generation, Qashqai J11 generation, Rogue Sport X-Trail, Renault Koleos 2nd generation, Megane 4th generation, Talisman, Samsung SM6, South Korea market. Review and opinions. The MR20Dd/M5R engine generally receives a mixed to positive reception. It's often praised for its smoothness, refinement, and fuel efficiency for a naturally aspirated 2.0-liter engine, especially when paired with a well-tuned CVT. It's usually described as adequate rather than exciting in terms of power delivery. Owners and critics often highlight its suitability for daily driving and commuting, providing sufficient power for typical road conditions without being overly sporty. Its naturally aspirated design is seen by some as a benefit for long-term reliability compared to more complex turbocharged engines. Advantages: fuel efficiency. The direct injection, high compression ratio, and CVDC technology contribute to good fuel economy for a 2.0L naturally aspirated engine. Smoothness and refinement. Being a four-cylinder with low-friction engineering, it generally runs quietly and smoothly, particularly at cruising speeds. Reliability. Generally, compared to some of Nissan's more complex engines, like the 1.5KR 15DDT VC Turbo, the MR20Dd is simpler in design and tends to be more reliable with proper maintenance. Timing chain utilizes a timing chain, which is typically designed to last the life of the engine, reducing a significant maintenance cost associated with timing belts. Adequate performance provides sufficient power, around 140 to 150 horsepower, 190 to 200 Newton-meters torque, for typical family car duties and highway cruising. Disadvantages and common faults. While generally reliable, the MR20Dd/M5R can exhibit some common issues. Carbon buildup. Direct injection. As with most direct injection engines, carbon deposits can build up on the intake valves over time, as fuel isn't washing over them. This can lead to reduced performance, rough idle, and misfires. Regular professional cleaning, walnut blasting, might be necessary at higher mileages. CVT pairing. Nissan, a significant point of contention is often not the engine itself, but its pairing with Nissan's Stronach continuously variable transmission, CVT. While newer CVTs are improved, older generations, and even some current ones, can be prone to issues like whining, juddering, and premature failure if not properly maintained. Fluid changes are crucial. This often leads to complaints about the overall drivetrain performance, not solely the engine. Manual transmission versions, where available, usually avoid these CVT-related concerns. Misfires can be caused by worn spark plugs, faulty ignition coils, or carbon buildup on valves. Oil consumption, less common than QR25DE, but possible while not as notorious as some early QR25DE engines. Some instances of higher than expected oil consumption have been reported in older models or poorly maintained engines. Regular oil level checks are recommended. Minor sensor failures, like many modern engines, issues with camshaft or crankshaft position sensors, or the mass airflow (MAF) sensor can occur, leading to engine performance problems or a check engine light. Noise/rattle on startup. Timing chain related at very high mileages, or if oil changes are neglected, the timing chain tensioners can wear, leading to a rattling noise, especially on cold startup. While timing chains are durable, they're not entirely immune to wear. Fuel consumption. Fuel consumption figures vary depending on the vehicle model, transmission, and driving conditions. For example, a 2025 Nissan Sentra with the MR20Dd engine paired with a CVT can achieve good combined fuel economy, often in the range of 6 to 7 L/100 km, around 33 to 38 mpg combined, making it quite competitive for its class. The direct injection and high compression are key factors in this efficiency. Timing. The Nissan MR20Dd/Renault M5R engine uses a timing chain to synchronize the crankshaft and camshafts. This is a significant advantage over timing belts, as chains are designed to last the lifetime of the engine under normal circumstances, reducing the need for costly periodic replacement. However, it's not entirely maintenance-free. Proper and timely oil changes are critical to the longevity of the timing chain and its tensioners. Neglecting oil changes can lead to chain stretch and tensioner wear, resulting in rattling noises and potentially requiring expensive repairs. Oil. Recommended oil type. Typically, say E0W, 20 or 5W. 30 full synthetic motor oil is recommended for the MR20Dd/M5R engine, meeting API-SP and ILSAC-GF 6 standards, or earlier API-SN/SM. ILSAC-GF 5 if the car is older. Always refer to your vehicle's owner's manual for the most accurate and specific oil recommendations. Oil capacity. The oil capacity is generally around 4.3 to 4.5 liters, approximately 4.5 to 4.8 quarts, with an oil filter change. Oil change interval. Nissan and Renault typically recommend oil change intervals of 10,000 kilometers, 6,000 miles, or every 6 months, or possibly up to 12,000 kilometers, 7,500 miles, in some regions. Given the direct injection technology and for optimal engine longevity, many owners and mechanics recommend slightly shorter intervals, especially if the car is driven in challenging conditions, e.g., heavy city traffic, dusty environments, extreme temperatures. Regular checks of the oil level between changes are also advisable. In conclusion, the Nissan MR20Dd/Renault M5R is a competent and generally reliable naturally aspirated engine that offers a good balance of efficiency and adequate power for daily driving. Its primary drawbacks often stem from common direct injection issues, carbon buildup, and for Nissan applications, its pairing with the Stronach CVT, which requires diligent fluid maintenance. Thank you for watching the video, and I invite you to subscribe to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to everyone, and see you in the next episode. See you soon.